Traders, back looking at the pound USD and the dollar index for the week ahead, looking for some supply and demand zones, possible areas to trade, and we'll see where it goes. Now, first things first, I did close out this trade for a loss of 2 pips. I was in a short, didn't really like how it was moving. I could have banked maybe 20 pips, but yeah, I closed it before the market closed, and 2 pips that left me with 145 pips for the week, so not a bad shout. But let's have a little look, and we'll look at the dollar index first, and we'll take it from there. So on the weekly, let's just lock these in so they're not going to move. On the weekly, we're right in this supply zone on the weekly on the dollar. Daily side of things, we are pushing towards the extremes. I mean, it's difficult to say. Well, I'll look on the 4 hour because we've got like this clear rally-based drop, but then we've got this rally-based drop, so you've almost got this kind of stacked zone, which potentially means there could be a larger supply zone hidden further up, which could allow price to push further. So on the 4 hour, let's have a quick little look, and there you go. So again, we'll probably refine this on the 1 hour. So we have got this area sort of up and around here. Let's just bring this over, and we'll go down to the 1 hour just to see what the extremes of this area looks like, and then we can come back. Whew. Right. So as you can see, it was the turning point here that price really dropped, and then that's where the dollar index fell from. So going back to the daily, just so we've got this showing, as you can see, that's at the extremes of this daily wick. So it will be interesting to see if price breaks this, what's it, the 99.25 level. If it does, it could potentially go further up. But it also, because we've had this drop-based rally, and then that turns into a rally-based drop, this could still offer some long positions on the pound currently. With the dollar going up, that means the pound could be going down. So on the daily, as I was mentioning, we've got this, we've broken. Let's just clear the chart, let's just do this fresh. So what's happened at the moment is we have broken, or we're still sat within this supply. So we haven't quite broken it yet. So potentially, because of the size of this daily candle, that could offer some good profit margin to the upside, just because of the force in which it moved down. So 4 hour, what have we got? On the 4 hour, up here is really where I would want to be selling, just because it's a cleaner drop-based rally. And as for buying, I would be waiting realistically for, this is the cleanest zone on the 4 hour. So we've got there a range of, what have we got if we can get there? So that's a good sort of 234 pip range overall. And realistically, it's just going to be seeing how price reacts within this zone, if it's going to break higher or go lower. So at the moment, price, probably on the 15 minute, there might be something there that gives a valid setup, but we've had a few things going on. So this rally base drop here would be the ideal place. I mean, again, when I was short in this, it was a terrible entry, absolutely terrible entry, but it was right below all of this action, so it's just sort of moved sideways, then dropped, came back out. I didn't like it, so I got out. So yeah, at the moment, I think based on where price is, and this week I need to wait and watch, but I'll have to wait and see what happens on Monday to see if price decides to push up higher. So potentially, if price does start to rally up, two things could happen. It could either rally and just keep going up into this supply zone, or there is a possibility it could look to come back down into some demand. I was hoping, given this structure here, that price was just going to push down a lot cleaner than it has. On the 1 hour, yeah, I mean, you could potentially say this is, you've got some demand here. So if this breaks, I will wait for this area to sort of buy. If it continues upwards, then I'm looking at the extremes. And that's it. That's all I've got to worry about. So at the moment, I've just got to try and sit on my hands, wait for Monday to do what it's going to do, and we'll take it from there, and I'll update when I'm in a trade and what I've done.